Roman Reigns' return date leaked, why Jey Uso is not on the WWE Backlash card, real reasons why WWE didn't put the World Heavyweight title on Seth Rollins on Raw, a former WWE star arrested on disturbing charges, the WWE wants Ronda Rousey again, WWE's Big Mexico plans go beyond AAA, Becky Lynch takes a personal shot at Sasha Banks and Hogan, Goldberg's WWE return leaked, Backstage Rock Triple H drama rumors dismissed. Let's dive right in. Why Jey Uso is not on the WWE Backlash card. WWE superstar Jey Uso, the reigning World Heavyweight Champion, is shockingly absent from the 2025 Backlash match card set for May 20th in St. Louis. This is wild for the Yeet Master, who won the title at WrestleMania 41 after taking the 2025 Royal Rumble. Here are 4 reasons why St. Louis won't be yeeting with Jey. Number 1. No big rivals for Jey right now. Jey Uso's year-long feud with Gunther, the former World Heavyweight champ, wrapped up at Mania 41, but it left other top Raw stars tied up elsewhere. John Cena, the Royal Rumble runner-up, won the Elimination Chamber and beat Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns were locked in a triple threat match. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre moved to SmackDown for their own rivalry, while the Judgment Day chased the Intercontinental title. With all these big names busy, Jey's left without a strong opponent. 2 wrestlers showed interest in his title, but their moves came too late to build a feud. Number 2, Jey versus Logan Paul isn't ready yet. Last week on Raw, Logan Paul ambushed Jey Uso backstage, hinting he wants the World Heavyweight title. The Maverick had his eyes on Gunther's belt before Raw hit Netflix, but he got sidetracked feuding with AJ Styles, whom he beat at Mania. Paul's attack on Jey was a start. There's not enough time to heat up their story. When Jey tried to call out Paul on the April 28th Raw, Paul Heyman cut him off, pushing Seth Rollins as a challenger instead. Rollins' title shot in the main event got wrecked by Sami Zayn and CM Punk, shifting focus to their drama with Rollins' crew. Paul's off-air attack on Jey from the front row shows their feud still simmering, not ready for a big stage. Number 3, Backlash is already packed. Backlash is loaded with huge matches, like John Cena defending the undisputed WWE Championship against Randy Orton. Penta El Zero Miedo will take on Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental title, with Finn Balor possibly stirring trouble. Gunther and Pat McAfee will clash after the Ring General's post-Mania attack on McAfee and Michael Cole. Lyra Valkyria faces her mentor, Becky Lynch, for the Women's Intercontinental title, and Jacob Fatu defends the U.S. title in a fatal 4-way against Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, and LA Knight. With such a full card, there was no room for Jey's title defense. Plus, his Mania win over Gunther got mixed reactions, so Triple H might want a stronger feud to win fans over. Number 4, saving Jey for bigger shows. WWE has major events lined up after Backlash, like Saturday night's main event on May 24th, 2025, and Money in the Bank on June 7th, 2025. Money in the Bank is a huge deal, where a briefcase cash-in could shake things up, like Kane in 2010, or Dean Ambrose in 2015, 2016. Jey's star power could shine brighter at these shows, especially if WWE plans a dramatic title moment. Holding him back from Backlash lets the company build a red-hot challenger for a must-see match. The WWE Universe is scratching their heads over Jey's absence, but these moves might set him up for a massive moment. What's keeping the Yeet Master off Backlash, and who's his next big foe? Real reasons why WWE didn't put the World Heavyweight title on Seth Rollins on Raw. The main event of the April 21st, 2025 Raw on Netflix left everyone stunned when CM Punk returned to save Jey Uso's World Heavyweight Championship reign from Seth Rollins. Out of nowhere, Paul Heyman goaded the Yeet Master in the show's opening, setting up a surprise title shot for the Visionary. Just when Rollins was about to win, Punk's interference cost him the gold. Despite Rollins' hot streak, WWE didn't put the belt on him, and here are 3 reasons why. Number 1, Jey's reign is too fresh. Jey Uso earned his WrestleMania 41 title shot by outlasting 29 stars in the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble, then dethroned Gunther to become World Heavyweight Champion. As of April 21st, Jey's only 17 days into his reign, and losing the title to Rollins so soon would cut his moment short. The Yeet movement is riding high, and WWE likely wants to keep Jey as champ to build his legacy, which is why they protected him on Raw. Number 2, Rollins doesn't need the belt. Seth Rollins is already a massive draw. At WrestleMania 41, he beat CM Punk and Roman Reigns in a triple threat match, and his new alliance with Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman is stealing the spotlight. The Visionaries got enough heat without a title, so Triple H seems focused on making his crew even tougher, not chasing the World Heavyweight Championship. A title run right now might dilute the buzz around his heel faction. Number 3, the match was a ratings grab. The Jey Uso versus Seth Rollins title match was thrown together during Raw's opening segment, not saved for a big event like Backlash on May 20th, booking it as the main event on Raw screams viewership boost, especially with Raw's Netflix debut. The messy finish, with Punk's return, shows WWE wasn't planning a title change, but rather planting seeds for a bigger feud. Punk's interference rekindled his rivalry with Rollins, setting up future clashes while keeping Jey's reign alive. A former WWE star arrested on disturbing charges. Mike Droz, known to WWE fans as Duke the Dumpster Droz, was hit with a serious charge of attempted aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor, shaking the wrestling world. A press release from Chris Stanford, District Attorney General of Tennessee's 31st Judicial District, revealed that the 55-year-old was indicted by the Warren County Grand Jury in May 2025. The charge came after Droz allegedly tried to buy child sexual assault material on April 21st, 2024, through his Coinbase account on the dark web. Purchasing child sexual assault material is an aggravated crime because the money used to purchase the material is what continues to make child sexual assault material profitable for criminal enterprises, he stated. Coinbase flagged the transaction and alerted the FBI, who passed the tip to the Warren County Sheriff's Department on March 19, 2025. Tennessee Bureau of Investigation agent Kevin Starr built a case quickly, leading to Droz's indictment. The deal was stopped before it went through, but the intent behind it made the charge severe. Droz turned himself in, posted a $10,000 bond, and faces arraignment on May 28, 2025. The Class D felony could mean 2 to 4 years in prison. At the time, Droz worked as the DUI coordinator for the 31st Judicial District's Adult Recovery Court program, but was fired immediately. Officials confirmed his role never involved kids, only adult court participants. This isn't his first legal trouble. Droz was convicted in 2013 for selling oxycodone and buprenorphine to an undercover informant while working as a teacher, serving 30 days in jail and paying a $2,000 fine. A 1990s WWF star with a garbage man gimmick, Droz last wrestled at MLW's 2023 Battle Riot. The WWE universe is reeling. Should former wrestlers like Droz face tougher checks for public roles? The WWE wants Ronda Rousey again. Ronda Rousey left WWE after facing Shayna Baszler at SummerSlam 2023, and fans have been itching to know if she'll ever return. Now, word is the company wants her back in some way. On Wrestling Observer Live, it was revealed that WWE is keen to team up with Rousey again, and her old friend Baszler could be part of the deal. WWE does still want to do something with Ronda Rousey. Shayna Baszler obviously retired Ronda Rousey, or at least her last match in WWE, so I could not say that there's no chance we'll never see Shayna Baszler again. I cannot say we'll never see Shayna again because if WWE makes a deal with Ronda and Ronda wants Shayna back, she'll be back. This news follows Baszler's surprising release from WWE in early 2025, a move that shocked many backstage per Fightful Select reports from February 2025. Rousey's been vocal about her issues with WWE, slamming Bruce Pritchard and John Laurinaitis in 2024 and alleging discrimination against women, according to her memoir, Our Fight. She's also praised the women's division's growth under Triple H's leadership since Vince McMahon's exit. The WWE universe is split on whether Rousey should return and if Baszler should tag along. With wrestling's unpredictable twists, a Rousey comeback could shake things up. Would you want Ronda back in WWE, and should Shayna join her? WWE's big Mexico plans go beyond AAA. WWE's bold move to acquire Mexican lucha libre giant AAA is set to shake up wrestling, but the company's ambitions in Mexico don't stop there. According to Mexico's record, WWE is eyeing more investments in the country beyond just running AAA. The report suggests WWE could buy or build new properties, like an arena, a performance center, a fresh wrestling league, a team, or other business ventures, aiming to deepen its footprint. This expansion is being crafted with Philip, a Mexican sports and entertainment company, with the deal expected to wrap up by Q3 2025, once all legal and business steps are cleared. That's not all, as we have previously reported that WWE plans to keep only a handful of AAA talent after replacing their current contracts. AAA's workforce is nervous about rumored mass layoffs as WWE plans to overhaul talent contracts, keeping only a select few per Wrestling Observer reports from April 2025. The AAA acquisition is just the beginning, signaling huge shifts for Mexican wrestling. With potential new facilities and a leaner AAA roster, WWE's push could reshape Lucha Libre's landscape. The WWE Universe is curious but divided. Will this boost Mexico's wrestling scene or risk watering down its rich traditions? What's your take on WWE's massive Mexican expansion? Becky Lynch takes a personal shot at Sasha Banks and Hogan. Becky Lynch, never one to hold back as a heel, stirred things up after the April 21, 2025 Raw with sharp jabs at Bayley, Mercedes Moné, formerly Sasha Banks, and even Hulk Hogan. On Raw, the man went toe-to-toe with her Backlash opponent Lyra Valkyria and got laid out by the Women's Intercontinental Champion. Later, on WWE's Raw Recap podcast, Lynch didn't let the loss stop her from throwing shade at Bayley and her best friend Moné. Mocking Bayley's habit of supporting others, Lynch said, "The role model doesn't get that WWE is cutthroat, not a friendship club," and took a dig at Moné's $99.99 monthly private fan texting service. "This isn't show friends. This is show business. Bayley is so confused about this. She's probably paying $100 a month to her best friend to text her," she said. Bayley's return date is unclear, but she might crash Backlash on May 20th to help Valkyria keep the Women's Intercontinental title and settle the score with Lynch. The WWE Universe has been lighting up X, nicknaming Lynch Becky Hogan for her constant spotlight and title wins, a jab that trended again after her Mania 41 return and women's tag team title win with Valkyria. But Lynch ditched her partner when they dropped the belts the next night on Raw. "I wear the scars of what I've done on my body. I wear them with pride because of all that I've given back. And these people go around and they compare me to this scummy person Hulk Hogan on Earth. After everything that I've done for them, I'm the bad guy? I'm supposed to sit here and take it even though I didn't do anything wrong. I broke through glass ceilings and changed the game," Lynch said. On Raw Recap, Sam Roberts brought up the Becky Hogan label, and Lynch clapped back, slamming fans for trolling her despite her game-changing work in the women's division. She didn't mince words, calling Hogan scummy and questioning why she's compared to him. The WWE Universe is eating up the drama. Will Bayley fire back or is Moné next to respond? Goldberg's WWE return leaked. On April 28, 2025, Raw, Gunther, and Pat McAfee traded heated words, building up their Backlash clash, but whispers of a massive return stole the spotlight. Former WWE writer Vince Russo dropped a bombshell, claiming Bill Goldberg might crash the May 20th Backlash event in St. Louis to confront the Ring General. After losing the World Heavyweight title to Jey Uso at WrestleMania 41, Gunther took a wild turn, choking out McAfee on the April 21st Raw, which led to their match. McAfee, a part-time wrestler, is fearless but outmatched against the dominant Gunther. "I'm hearing through the grapevine that this match at Backlash, who is going to make the save for McAfee? Goldberg. That's how they are going to get out of the match. That's what I'm hearing. SummerSlam, Gunther versus Goldberg. That's what I'm hearing." Russo heard through sources that Goldberg could save McAfee at Backlash, setting up a dream match with Gunther at SummerSlam 2025. WWE teased this showdown before, like during Gunther's 2023 Royal Rumble face-off with Goldberg, per Wrestling Inc. reports. Russo wasn't thrilled with the Raw segment, feeling McAfee's trash talk buried Gunther, a former champ. "Punter buries star. Okay, you want a punter to bury the guy who used to be your world champion? Fine. I hate that stuff. I absolutely hate that stuff. When McAfee was popping off to Gunther like that, he should have grabbed him by the throat until his eyes popped out of his head and absolutely destroyed him. McAfee's likely to take a beating at Backlash, but if Goldberg storms in, it could kickstart his rumored final WWE run. The WWE Universe is on high alert. Will the legend return to face the Ring General? What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Backstage Rock Triple H drama rumors dismissed. Talk of backstage heat between The Rock and Triple H has been swirling online, but WWE Hall of Famer Kevin Nash is calling it nonsense. On the latest Click This podcast, Nash tackled the rumors of tension between Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and WWE's chief content officer, saying there's no truth to it. "I don't see the tension," he said. Nash pointed out that The Rock's crazy busy Hollywood career is why he's not knee-deep in WWE's daily creative. "Does anybody know what IMDb is and then you go to their page and you see the projects he has? Dwayne is pretty busy," Nash explained, waving off any talk of a power struggle. He believes The Rock is focused on carving out his wrestling legacy, not stirring up drama. "You have to realize he still has skin in the game. He still has ring time left and he wants certain things to align a certain way for him. he said. "Dwayne is not looking at what's best for the company. He's looking at what's best for the character," Nash added, making it clear. The Rock's priorities are about his own storyline, not clashing with Triple H. The WWE Universe loves juicy gossip, but Nash's no BS take suggests there's no bad blood here. Do you buy Nash's view that The Rock's just chasing his own path, not beefing with the game? Roman Reigns' return date leaked. Roman Reigns took a brutal beating from Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, and Braun Breaker on the Raw after WrestleMania 41, and now his comeback plan is coming into focus. On Raw, Heyman and Rollins cemented their alliance, revealed at Mania Night 1 when the Wisemen betrayed Reigns and CM Punk. The next week, they unveiled Breaker as their new muscle, who laid out both Punk and Reigns. On the April 28th Raw, CM Punk returned to save Jey Uso's World Heavyweight title from Rollins, while Sami Zayn also jumped in to help but got flattened by Breaker. We have Money in the Bank on June 7th. He's probably a part of that show. There's Saturday night's main event coming in May. He hasn't been on the first two. I don't know if he'll be on this one. I expect him to be a part of that Money in the Bank field, not in the match, but as part of the show. So around early June, maybe. With this chaos, the original Tribal Chief is gearing up for a return, possibly taking Zayn's spot in a tag team showdown against Rollins and Breaker. Reigns could convince Zayn he's got a personal score to settle with Heyman and Rollins, urging Sami to back Jey Uso instead, who's now dodging threats from Logan Paul and Rollins for the World Heavyweight title. For now, Rollins and Breaker are the only active members of Heyman's crew, keeping the spotlight on Reigns and Punk. If Heyman adds another member later, Zayn could jump back in. Backlash 2025, set for May 20th in St. Louis, will feature stars like John Cena, Randy Orton, and Becky Lynch, but Reigns won't be there. In a WrestleVotes Q&A, Joey Votes spilled that Reigns is slated to return in early June 2025, likely for Money in the Bank on June 7th in Los Angeles, not as a ladder match competitor but in a big storyline role. The WWE Universe can't wait to see the Tribal Chief strike back. Will he team with Punk or go solo against Heyman's squad?